Thank you for getting up early this morning and attending my speech today. Really appreciate the opportunity to tell the audience about our technology and what we're doing. So my name is Jim Biggins. I'm the president, the founder, and CEO of Access Vascular. We're actually a commercial stage medical device company. We have 3 different products that are currently in the market. We've developed a really nice following from our clinicians that see the promise and the differentiation of our technology in the market and in their patients on a daily basis. And we've also developed a nice suite of independent data that suggests the transformational efficacy of our procedures and our technology. Many of you may be surprised to learn that 85% of anyone that walks into a hospital setting will actually get some sort of vascular access device at some point during their treatment. Unfortunately, despite their ubiquity, despite the importance in delivering therapies, about 30% of these devices will experience some sort of a complication. So that ranges from everything from an occluded catheter, more severe implications such as DVTs and pulmonary embolisms, and then of course catheter-acquired infections, which is a deadly consequence of utilizing these types of devices. And we also hear from patients that complain about pain, discomfort, and swelling, otherwise known as phlebitis. We're here to disrupt all of that. We're primarily focused on developing and incorporating our materials into all of our devices that actively combat thrombosis, infection, and phlebitis, which will enable the long-term use of intravascular devices without delaying therapy or the need for re-intervention. This is a commercially available device that's gone through an FDA test for thrombogenicity. So in other words, evaluating the compatibility within the bloodstream of both devices and catheters. In this case, as you can see, the significant accumulation of blood components, which leads and is a nidus for the issues that I've just mentioned. And you don't really have to take our word for it. Our competitors are doing a great job by announcing how many issues there are with existing devices. Here's a publicly available sheet that describes 25% of these lines need to get removed. 1 in 4 patients will die of a catheter-acquired infection, and occlusions of up to 36%. And so at Access Vascular, we're focused on moving forward and getting better results. So this is actually one of our products that have gone through the same exact testing as the sample that I showed you before. And you can see the clear difference that we have no accumulation, no visible accumulation on any of our devices. So this is really the opportunity for us to create innovative technologies in a space that lacks technology. We're calling our technology Mimics, right? Because it mimics the body in many ways, including the water content. So it really is less recognized by the body than all the other materials that are currently available. On a side note, we've also shown some testing on a bench that showed a 90% reduction in insertion force, which of course leads to better outcomes when it comes to inflammation and phlebitis because of that ease of insertion. We've surrounded the technology with a number of different patents, both on the material as well as the catheter configurations and the packaging. We've treated over 5,000 patients to date. We've also generated a number of clinical studies. I'll go through 2 of those today. In the first, it's a midline study, IRB approved study, real world experience, where we nearly eliminated phlebitis, we eliminated DVTs, and we had a 6-fold reduction in overall catheter failure rates. We did a similar study on our PICC lines and showed 0 occlusions and 0 replacements, again, comparing to market leaders, all comers, whatever the clinician was using at the time. So it's really the combination of what we're hearing from our clinicians on a daily basis, the performance and the outcomes that they're seeing, as well as the results from our clinical trials that gives us confidence that we are significantly reducing costs, significantly improving outcomes, and transforming the efficacy of these procedures unlike anything that's currently available. As a cornerstone of our value proposition, healthcare economics, you're going to hear about it all week from everyone, all levels of healthcare, the importance of supporting clinicians, supporting administrators as they walk through fee-for-service to value-based care, we believe is an important cornerstone for us to help transition hospitals towards better outcomes with lower cost. So we commissioned a study that was recently published, peer-reviewed journal, that we assumed only 50% reduction, keeping in mind that we almost doubled that when we did our clinical studies. But if you assume a 50% reduction in these costs, you can actually save a 1,000-bed hospital over $1.8 million. The way that we're sort of innovating, our technology is so differentiated in terms of the clinical value that it brings and the degree of innovation that there's really no other competitor that can have the type of claims that we can. And we're incorporating all of this into what we're calling the AVI pledge, again, to help hospitals move from from fee-for-service to value-based care. We want to be able to provide the very best service and the best product. So we have a contract that guarantees performance, and we couple that with helping standardize the procedures that our products are used in, and also education. From a commercial perspective, we've been on the market for about 9 months with a number of reps. We're taking a very strategic city market approach just to prove out that we can actually take market share from some of the competitors. And as of the beginning of March, we actually exceeded the commitments for the volume and the revenue run rate that we were originally outlining for this year. So we're working to double or triple our volume, and that's what I'm here looking for investors and partners to help us double our production or hopefully improve far beyond double, so we can meet the demand that we already have from the small number of reps that we currently have. So there clearly is a huge opportunity to bring better products, clinically innovative products to market in a market that's very large and has very little clinical differentiation. We do have a platform technology that has application far beyond vascular access. We have 3 products that are currently available. We have a number that are in the pipeline today. And within the next 12 to 24 months, we're hoping to have the entire portfolio within our bag as we continue to roll this out to different clinical sites. As I alluded to before, we have a lot in front of us, a lot of momentum and growth opportunity. We're looking to add certainly new products, but also to our team. So between adding more sales reps and then adding more products to our bag, we see a lot of growth potential within the next few years. There's 50 people on staff. Brian Hanley is running the R&D and operations side for us. He's done that for a number of companies, including large and small. Paul's critical for us as we scale up on the finance side, and Anastasia's the externally facing commercial leader for sales and marketing as well. We are supported by a group of board of directors that has a lot of experience within Medtech, and then a rockstar group of medical device and technical advisors to support us as we continue moving forward. So in summation, the team is led by a group of professionals that have taken products from concept to commercialization. We continue to hit milestones and build value for our shareholders. We have intellectual property that protects us and addresses a huge unmet need within a very big market. And we're looking for investors and partners that are passionate about continuing to introduce our technology to more providers and scale the company. So happy to chat with anyone after, but I appreciate your attention. Thanks.